We back in this month. Yes. Y'all know exactly what's going on. Y'all know exactly what it is. Y'all know who it is as well. Try Wham on Twitter. Try Wham on Instagram as well. I like that. And yeah, man, we live on Instagram, live on YouTube, live on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call that, whatever. And we got Tone Smith, be the first one new member up in here on YouTube. Shout out to you, Tony Smith. I'm sorry. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to you, my guy Wine Time up in here. Wine Time Sports, my guy. What it do? A lot of stuff to talk about today, bro. And yeah, I'm live on Instagram, so this is gonna be interesting. Can't wait to see how this shakes out, how this breaks. Let me make sure I'm not getting any feedback. Y'all probably gonna hear my son in the background. It's only right. And yeah, what it do? Ocean the Great up in here. What's happening? Money bags up in this mug. Yeah, we up in here. We live on Instagram as well. So we got 14,000 people, like my boy Boss would say. We got 14,000 people up in here watching in here with us. 14 games. 14 NBA games. First weekend of 2024. I'm glad everybody was able to make it. And if you're watching this show, God bless you. We love you here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Make sure you like, subscribe, share the information, share the video. And yeah, like I said, y'all gonna hear my son in the background. That's for sure. It's only right. And yeah, we live right here. And yeah, I got a lot of shit to talk about. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Can't be coming out here on the gate 2 minutes in. Come on now. All right, so 14 games, no time to waste. We're gonna go straight into it. The Hawks at the Pacers. Hawks. Okay, so starting off here, we're gonna go in order of games that's coming on here. So let's start off with the injury report when we break down these games. That way, everybody be locked in here. Our guy Wine Time coming in here with information. We definitely gonna look in there. He said he's on the Hawks +3. He's also on LeBron James over 26.5 points. Trae Young over 28.5 points. So I agree with all those looks there, especially the Trae Young look. I think it's going to be a duel of guards in this game. So starting off with the injury report, the Hawks right now, the only guys that they have that's key out, that's key players that's out is DeAndre Hunter. He's been out since Christmas. Looked like it's a knee injury there. And other than that, on the other side is Bruce Brown. Bruce Brown is questionable. And also Andrew Nemhard, he's questionable as well. Back and knee injuries for both of those. So those are good rotational players for this Indiana Pacers team. Starting to see this number here, which is now at 3 for Indiana at home. Starting to seem a little bit money, I think, coming towards this a little line movement towards this towards the Indiana Pacers here. And I'm thinking that has something to do with them guys maybe available here. Those two guys that we were just talking about questionable. So okay, Normar just ruled out. Take that back. We just updated. Normhard is ruled out, and Bruce Brown is available to play. So definitely you're happy to have Bruce Brown available to play. Nemhard being out kind of gears me right towards like I said, it's going to be a dual battle with both guards, top guards in the league. Tyrese Halliburton against Trae Young. My guy Wine Time, he likes Trae Young. I agree with that. I'm liking Tyrese Halliburton. So Tyrese is they're not giving us any looks here though. Not giving us no love with Tyrese. They're having us pay to play. You know what I'm saying? They're having us pay to play. But in this game, this will be my first official play. I'm going to take Tyrese Halliburton over 26.5 points. I agree with the Trae Young look as well, the 28.5. I think it's going to be a good duel of I think it's going to be a duel of guys there. So shout out to everybody that is watching and locked in here on YouTube, Twitter, and on Instagram as well. Got to get used to saying that too, bro. So shout out to Wine Time for coming here and sharing that information. We appreciate you, bro. I'm on the Trae Young. Trae Young over 26.5 points. That's going to be official play for me there. And yeah, let's keep going here. That's kind of the only play that I would take in there. Especially, I wouldn't trust the Hawks in this spot. They're 2-8 against the spread on the road. So as far as if you don't know what that means, basically, if you've been betting against the Hawks while they're on the road over the last 10 games where they've been on the road, you've been making money 8 out of the last 10 times. So that's pretty much simple as said as there. They pretty much been throwing money away on the road. So I don't want to bet against the Hawks. I'm sorry, with the Hawks here. And I am taking Tyrese Halliburton. Kind of am betting against them here. So next game, I got two plays in here. It's going to be the Jazz at the Celtics. This is a pretty huge game. Oh, sorry, a huge spread here for this Celtics team. Celtics are at the house. They're 14-point favorites against a Jazz team that we all know that they're pretty much outclassed, out manned. You know what I mean? They're just pretty much the better team. But as in hindsight, the best team against the spread has been the Jazz, 19 and 15 and 1 so far this year. If you've been betting against if you've been betting with the Boston Celtics, you've pretty much been breaking even 16, 15 and 2. So you're not really making money at all with them, but you have been making money. And as of late with this Jazz team, the Jazz has been making money with a lot of players. And a lot of that has to do with the guy that we're going to take today. It's going to be Jordan Clarkson, man. I like Jordan Clarkson a lot, bro. So we know he was the first person in Jazz history to break the longest drought. I think the longest triple double drought in Jazz history or something crazy. And he got a triple double, not the last game, but the game prior to that, where he had a 20 piece, shooting 8 for 16, 1 for 6 from 3, but mostly with getting 10 rebounds and 11 assists. 10 rebounds is obviously crazy, but he was able to pull it off, get the triple double, which was a good look against the Mavericks. They went back and played against the Pistons the following game, and that's where he really shined on the offensive side of the ball, where he dropped 36 points, 11 from 20, 4 for 5 from 3, 6 rebounds there. So I'm thinking, bro, Jordan Clarkson is the guy here. He's going to continue to get that. He is coming off the bench, so he's not starting if I remember correctly. I don't know if that has changed in the last game. I'm not sure, but I don't believe he's starting. Still coming off the bench. That being said, I think he obviously one of the main guys here, and seems like it's not one of those things that you need to fix. He's going to contribute here, and they're still giving us value. Like I said, he had 36 points the last game, 20 points the game prior to that. Was struggling prior to that there, but there wasn't mostly nothing to play for. In this game, I think they have something to play for. I think they are going to be a little bit more competitive, even though it's a blowout factor with this Celtics team. They got a huge spread. That's what you do fair when you take these props. But I think that Jordan Clarkson is the look, and it's 16 points that we need. So 15 and a half points is what we're going to take over. If you like prize picks and stuff like that, I definitely think Jordan Clarkson is a good play for that too. So yeah, that's what we're gonna rock with on that side. But we're gonna keep it G, and we ain't gonna change. And if you're watching on YouTube, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Instagram, my fault, y'all keep forgetting that we got a chat over there. I don't even know what's going on with that. Maybe this shit just went blanked out. I don't even know. But yeah, neither here nor there. And if it ain't working over there, or if you guys can hear me, if I'm having issues there, let me know as well, because I don't know how this shit working on that other side there. But yeah, but neither here nor there. So all right, Derek White though. So I put this up here, of course. We got to go back to the well with this. And honestly, for myself, this is one of those those plays that I don't necessarily want to go against, and it's been treating us right, so we don't necessarily have to fully think too hard about it. You know, Derek White is consistently cashed this over 17 and a half points. Very close though. So he's been having a few 18s within that spread. I believe it's about 8 games straight now. Derek White has went over this number. And that's the issue there. It's been around 19, 17, which was actually 17 was not where he had it, but it was at 16 and a half. So now it's going up to 17 and a half. We've been hitting it at 16, 15. Now it's going up. I still believe that we have that opportunity there. It's very, very small margin for error, though, because the guys are coming back. A lot of the ball can get rotated out of his hands sometimes. So there is going to be some very small room for error here with this number. The higher it gets, the less likely he's be able to get to this number, of course. But I believe he's just cooking right now. Like, he's so efficient. He's cooking. He's one of the guys that's really reliable. And in the fact of the matter, I really believe this is going to be a lot more competitive than 14 points than it is. So they're going to need his ass too. So shout out to my dog LJ from H-Town. We will be locked in on Sunday. Me and my dog LJ on Who-Bangin Sports Talk Sunday, early in the morning. Gets you that last week before the playoffs start to cook. I got 2 futures riding with this in the NFL weekend. kind of will break a little bit of down with you a little bit about that before the end of the show, but neither here nor there. We got a lot of NBA to talk about. So Derek White is what we're gonna be on. Not broke. It's not fit. We haven't been lost with it yet. We're gonna continue to ride it. Over 17 and a half points. Again, very small room for error here. So if you haven't been betting this with me, stick to Jordan Clarkson. I think that's a better look, to be honest with you, because I do agree. I think both of these correlate with each other because I think the other side of the Jazz is going to be a little bit more player today. So, yeah, let's go with that. The next game is going to be the Knicks at the 76ers. This game, I definitely want to go with the Knicks, all the way locked in with the Knicks. I want to go all the way locked in with the Knicks. The only thing that's stopping me from doing that is because um, I don't want to bet against a team that I feel like they have the MVP player and the best player on the court. And that could be a problem when it gets to the nitty gritty of games. When you're making these bets and when you're doing all this, this thinking on how shit should work. For the most part, bro, not gonna lie to you, you could mess around and get burned just based off of thinking that, with your heart. And that's a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk to y'all about today, especially all the people that's on Instagram that don't normally bet like I do every day and shit like that. You got to get your heart out of this, bro. Like when it comes to making money and stuff, when it comes to starting a business or anything, you just got to get your heart out of it. You can't think too deep into, why things should be, how things could be. Get your emotions out of the batch here. And in this game in particular, my emotions is telling me the Knicks is gonna whoop these boys' ass, but the mind is telling me, bro, you don't want to bet against Embiid. He gonna cook them boys. Stay away from this game. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually stay away from this game. Don't have necessarily nothing to say about this game, but if there is any let's say if there's any people that have any props questions or anything like that, I will double back and have that to you. But this is an under game type feel for me. So if I was to make any bets here, it would be under 233 and a half. That would be it. But other than that, I'm staying away because I think Embiid can do enough to win and cover this game. So I'm staying away. Other than that, that's it for that game. And then we'll keep going. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. That's the Knicks Philly game. If you have any questions, let me know. The next one we will have action here, and it is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Like my dog Vanna would say, Oklahoma City. Like my dog would say, Oklahoma City, man, they've been holding it the fuck down, bro. Covering 8 of the last 10 games. Again, if you don't know what that means, basically, if you've been betting with the Oklahoma City Thunder over the last 10 times, you cashed and went to the window and got your money 8 out of those last 10 times. So they've been cooking. And if you've been doing the complete opposite, if you've been betting with the Brooklyn Nets, you've been losing your money 9 out of the last 10 times. So you've been losing all of your damn money pretty much. And shame on you because you should know and you should follow up on this team, know a little bit about what's going on behind the scenes because that has a lot to do with what goes on the court. There's just a lot of blame game going around here. Some defenses not being assigned here. Some guys are throwing they're not missing assignments, they're missing rotations. Guys are starting to bitch and complain out in the public to the press, and that's causing a little bit of disruption on the court, of course. Even the coach is starting to say he doesn't have any all-star players. He's not all of fame coach, yada, yada, all this crazy shit. The Brooklyn Nets is pretty much in a shambles, and it's showing here on the spreadsheet. Like I said, you've been betting with them 10 games. You've been losing 9 out of those 10, so that's terrible. You betting against them today, you're going to lose again. And I feel like that's exactly what's going to happen here. So I'm not going to take any lightly to what you would think of a small number or something that being a trap game or any of that crazy shit. Shout out to my dog Big Show Picks up in here on Instagram. I see you, King. I see you. What's happening with you? And yeah, not to say anything about all that, because I know there's a sharp advantage here. There may be some line manipulation or something like that, something that you don't know that I know, you know what I mean, type feel. I don't have no problem with that. I have no problem putting my money where my mouth is, pause, and I have no problem uh and I have no problem at all, trusting my intuition. So I'm going to take the Thunder here. They've been covering, they've been getting to the window, they've been cashing. They're going to have the best player on the team, on the floor. That's my thing. When you know you have the best player, I'm taking that side. I'm thinking that side all the time. I think that's a better way approach basketball, especially knowing that you play basketball. You want the best guy on the other side. So I'm freaking with that. I'm fucking with that. I'm fucking with that. Okay, Oklahoma City Thunder -5. That's the official play for me. Shout out to Don't Tap Podcast coming here with Derek White, 15 points, Shea 4 rebounds, Triple J 10 points at +110. I guess that's a 3-team parlay where 4 rebounds is all you need from Shea. 15 points from Derek White, who's been killing at least 15 points. He's definitely been getting that. We're getting up to 18, so we need 3 more than that. That's all we need. And Triple J, 10 points. I like that look alike. And we're going to talk about that game as well, the Laker game later on tonight. So we'll be tapped in with that. Next game. So yeah, we're on the Thunder -5. That's official bet. So officially right now we're on Derek White over 17.5 points. We're on Jordan Clarkson over 15.5 points as well. Both of those are props for that previous Clipper game. I'm sorry, the Celtics Utah game. And then we're also on the Thunder -5 as well. And then we did take the Tyrese Halliburton over 26.5 points. That's I didn't put that in the banner there. So over 26.5 points. Show pick right there. You got to get you that. All right. So and I will recap all this stuff after the show and all that good shit. So the next game here is going to be the Wizards at the Cavs. Wizards strangely have been really good in the first quarter. And my son want me to open up these little bites, so bro. I got you, big dog. Here you go. You good? For sure. All right. So yeah. All right. So so the Wizards, they've been good in the first quarter, really been actually solid as hell. And it's really curious. I'm very curious because of that, because I like to look at certain things that are outliers. You know what I mean? Like certain things that just come out the way, that are outliers, things that just catch you off guard. So the fact that they covered 8 out of the last 10 first quarters, bro, it's kind of giving me like, well, maybe I need to take a look at them. Look, my boy out here. You see yourself? You see yourself? Shout out to you, bro. You live on Instagram too. Say hi to your people, bro. Say hi to your people. It's all good. All right. So yeah. All right. And whatever the case. All right. So back to it though. So I really believe that it's a sneaky spot there. It's a sneaky spot there for this Washington Wizards team. And honestly, let's be real. This Cleveland Cavaliers team, they're really getting a lot of points here. They're getting a lot of respect, and they don't have a lot of their players. They don't have Evan Mobley. They still don't have Darius Garland. Those two guys are going to continue to hamper this offense throughout the offense and throughout the defense there. But they have been able to figure it out lately. And like I was saying earlier, this Washington team pretty much sucks. But the outlier is that they have been able to start games pretty quick, again, covering 8 out of the last 10. And I believe it is one of those things that you can't catch this team off guard, because they give up 29.9 points in the first quarter so far to Cleveland Cavs. And I think we could get a chance of getting them to come out this first quarter. So we don't want to go further than the first quarter with the Wizards, but I think you may be able to catch us, get some vibes out there out of them there. But other than that, I'm staying away from it. I'm not going to jump on anything that looks pretty. Just because everything glitter ain't gold, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what they would say, right? So shout out to y'all that's in the chat. Shout out to the Lil Wham had to pull up. He had to pull up. My dog Nasty Nate, he had to pull up as well. Shout out to you, bro. Celtics second quarter, good money right there. I fuck with that, bro. I fuck with that. And so far we only on 26.5 points with Tyrese Halliburton, OKC -5. Then we also on Jordan Clarkson, 15.5 points. Derek White, who is Caillou. If y'all don't know Caillou, the motherfucker look just like Caillou. Derek White, we're going to go over 17.5 points with that guy. Yeah. All right. So, first quarter is the only lane I have for that there, but I'm not going to take that. Next few games, I'm going to skip through these games because I don't necessarily want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to go ahead, talk too much any crazy shit. One thing that I do want to talk about is this Heat Suns game. So, this game is very interesting. Now, there's no Kevin Durant here. No Kevin Durant. The Heat just beat the Lakers. JJJ, and maybe that was the JJJ that my boy was talking about. Don't Tap Podcast. Was that the JJ Triple J he was talking about, bro? Because Jaime Jaquez Jr. I think he may have been talking about, Jared Jackson Jr. though. But Jaime Hawkins Jr. for the uh, Miami Heat seemed like he had a vendetta against us yesterday, and I figured he would. So that was something I kind of caught a little bit ahead there. But in this game, bro, we know the depth is not there for this Phoenix Sun team. So they already are with lacking depth there. Now you don't have Kevin Durant. Now you don't have Kevin Durant, and you also have two other guys that are questionable here. So let's double back and let's hit this refresh on this injury report. Yeah, so no Kevin Durant. You still have questionable tags here with Eric Gordon. You need him. You need him, bruh. And Nasir Little, you definitely need him, especially on the boards. If you don't have Nasir Little, Kevin Durant, and Eric Gordon in this game, bro, cancel motherfucking Christmas, MLK, cancel all that shit. Valentine's Day, that shit is over with for y'all, bro. Because that at the end of the day, it's like they're gonna get worked down low. They're gonna get worked down low, like I said to Bam, Thomas Hawkins Jr. there. They're gonna go crazy there. So I don't want to jump the gun here, but the Suns have been bad at the house and over the last 10 games, period. So they're covered only 2 of the last 10 games and only 2 of the last 10 games at the house. So they ain't really been covering at all, bro. Gotta look towards this Miami team. It's a short number, though, for a reason. And I think that reason is because Devin Booker is going to lay it all out and he needs to go super heroics. And we've seen him drop 70 before. So you don't want to go against him. And again, this is another reason why I tell you guys, like I'm doing this out loud, thinking out loud here with y'all, but you don't want to bet against the best player, bro. Like if the best player on the court is gonna be him. He gonna be the best player, bro. So maybe that just talked myself off of that shit. And maybe my son did as well. So other than that, man, I'm gonna leave that to all the leans and all the good shit. We're gonna talk about this Grizzlies game though, because this is what we're here for. We're here for the Lakers. I know a lot of Laker fans up in here. My dog DJ Big Boss don't want to hear it. Shout out to my big bro DJ Big Boss, motherfucking out here. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. This is our year, my boy. You already know we going 24 hours strong. We right here live on Instagram, live on YouTube, live on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Gave out some hits already. And if you didn't know, we're going to recap them for you. We on Derek White, a.k.a. Caillou. Derek White, a.k.a. Caillou, the ball man bandit, over 17.5 points. We're also going to take the dude that just hit the triple-double, dropped 36 the following game, Jordan Clarkson, over 15.5 points. I think that's a great prize pick. Look, if you like prize pick, underdog, and all that shit. Then also for all my sports bettors, all my line shoppers, all my good people out there, the Thunder been cashing with us. Ain't no reason to go against it. The Nets, they terrible. They have a lot of issues there. They may have some pride, but the best player on the floor is going to be Shea. So give us the 5 with the Thunder. And then, yeah, we on Tyrese Halliburton, over 26.5 points. He been cooking there. So that's what we did so far. We're going to talk about this Laker game. Then we're going to go straight into my narrative with the national title game that's out there in Houston. Shout out to everybody that's out there in Houston, all my people. Make sure y'all find something to do this weekend, man, because it's going to be cracking out there this weekend for the national title game. It's going to be really going up. Find something to do, low-key, man. Find something to do. All right, so, yeah, so the Lakers. Let's go into the Lakers. And then I don't have to say too much about the Raptors-Kings. I just think that's going to be an over game. So maybe we'll be on the over later on tonight. But, yeah, let me hurry up and wrap this up because I got to take my daughter to basketball practice. All right, so Lakers suck, bro. We are weak. Last time Ja played against the Lakers, they had that scramble, I believe, with Ja Morant, dad, and there was some crazy stuff with Dylan Brooks and all that stuff with LeBron. That's when the sweater with the Uncle Shannon Sharp and had all that shit. All that shit was going on at that time. So it's gonna be an interesting game for sure. We know that's gonna be the case. We do know that's gonna be an interesting game for this Laker Grizzlies team. What I will say as well, not only would it be an interesting game on that behalf, but the Lakers' strong points kind of like they kind of comparable to Memphis strong points, as in they can shut down what Memphis is really good at. What Memphis is good at since Ja been back, since Ja has been back, because prior to Ja being back, they were really terrible, actually dead last in points in the paint. So if you look at their points in the paint, if you look at their points in the paint, I think right now they're ranked 25th. You know, last 3 years since Ja been in the league, they've been number one in points in the paint. I think it's them and Jokic. It's like those two guys just score in the paint. That's what they do. So uh, the Lakers, they're number two. I'm sorry, they're number 12 in points in the paint to allowing opponents. I think they're gonna emphasize this in this game. Now, one thing I do know is if you've been watching the Lakers, they've been doing the dumbest shit. They've been having the dumbest rotations. Darvin Ham has been saying the stupidest shit afterwards as well. Just been saying like the dumbest shit, bro. Like, golly, like shut the man, like shut up, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we gotta ride with our people. We gotta ride with the people that we love, man. We gotta ride with the people that we love. And what I do say, I love the Lakers. I think this is a game that they have to just lock in. And will they do that? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I think they're gonna hold down the paint. So the paint is where it matters here. The games where Ja Morant and these boys haven't been able to win since he's been back, it's been all scoring underneath about 34 points in the paint. I think the Lakers have to stop these guys from scoring 40 plus points in the paint. If they could do that, then the Lakers are going to win this game. This total is going to go under, and they're going to win by margin, actually, because I think that the shooting is obviously going to favor this Memphis team, but the fact that they have that offense inside, we need to cut something out. You got to force these guys as shooters. Got to force these guys to just go all Sandy Alderman edition, and run it through there. Run it through Sandy Alderman, run it through Ja Morant hitting threes, run it through Bang hitting threes. That's how you have to do it. And if you got those guys cutting to the basket, Ja Morant getting lobs to his bigs, and then you have you got Marcus Smart attacking the rim, you got a problem. So you need Marcus Smart, all those boys shooting jumpers. I think that's the game plan. Keeping those guys out the paint, having AD having the time in the paint is the Laker narrative here. That's the way they got to win. So it is a late game. We don't have to lock anything in right now. I'm very, very sure I'm going to be on the Lakers money line. Very sure I'm going to be on the Lakers -4. I can't tell you that right now. So as far as right now, I'll probably have to put a post here. If this is Instagram, I will have to put a post up later on, maybe a story or something like that. Or hit me up on DM if you have any questions there. But other than that, man, I'm gonna stay away from that. There, I like the plays that I like. I like the side that I like, which is the Thunder. I'm going to stick to those. So Tyrese Halliburton over 26.5 points. Jordan Clarkson over 15.5 points. Derek White over 17.5 points. And we took the Thunder -5. Also, I'm going to go here and tell y'all this is how I feel. Pac-12 forever, bro. The Pac-12 forever. Don't get it fucked up. Like I said, all my people out there in Texas, all the people from San Antonio, all my people out there in San Antonio, out there in Texas, out in Austin, Dallas. Shout out to y'all. If y'all making your way out there, find something to do. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. You already know. But don't expect the Pac-12 to be living up that trophy, bro. I know it's a good story, man. The boy Penix is cooking, bro. And I had money line. I fucked with it, bro. Come on, man. How did we become our own member, bro? That's crazy. How did we become a member? That was crazy. That was crazy. All right, whatever. But yeah, no. So I understand, y'all. I understand. I totally get it. This is a great story for Pac-12 to go out like this. This is a great story for Pendix to get this look. Especially after being snubbed by having an undefeated team and doing it for fucking up and not winning the Heisman. It just don't make sense. It's not in the good interest of the big beans. Y'all got to look behind the scenes, bro. Look behind the scenes. Pac-12 is out of here. We don't even care about that shit no more. What's not out of here is what they did to that boy, where they slapped his wrist and made him sit down and said, hey, don't even worry about it. You're going to be in the damn later on. I'm trying to get the memberships in the chat. Yeah, but hey, shout out to people. If you do comment below right now, we're going to gift y'all some memberships. My boy Boss is up in the chat. We're going to gift some memberships. So if you're right here on YouTube, if you're on Twitter right now, go to our YouTube, Who-Bangin Who-Bangin Come on. Who-Bangin on YouTube. Go to the live show there, which is this one. And then you'll get into the chat, hit the chat, and then Boss will gift you the memberships. You want to be in the gift. You want to be in the membership with us right now because we're going to give out free merch. We're going to have future shows. We got 5 gifted memberships right now, so definitely come scoop those up, bro. Come get on them. I seen my boy Ski do this earlier too. That was pretty tight. So I think you get a chance. I think he was explaining that you get a few opportunities to do this. So again, we got 5 free gifted memberships that we're gonna give out there. Make sure y'all hit those. It's gonna be dope though. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna have free content, free gifted content, all that stuff is gonna be locked in, all that. So yeah, man. So all right. So I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Washington is gonna get smoked, bro. They're gonna get smoked, bro. Don't think too hard about this shit, man. I know you don't want to bet with the white, but boss actually always told me, bro. White is always right sometimes. Unfortunately, man. That's the most self-hate shit I ever heard in my life. But I swear to God, that shit really cash in the sports gambling world, bro. You got to think about what's gonna make money, man. And I'm sorry, y'all. It's making us money, bro. We got to take it right there. I know you don't want to hear it, but the boy Penix is not going to win. They actually are going to score, though. I do believe that this is going to be not what we normally see in national games where the under lives on. I think this will be an over spot, but nah, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. So yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that was live, locked in with us right now. We 30 minutes in. I gotta definitely dip up out of here, get my kids ready to go dip somewhere, go to practice, basketball practice and shit. I gotta go daddy daycare, do the whole shit. Other than that, man, we gonna go over all that shows for later on. I know we have Boston and Sauce. They're gonna talk about this. What I'm telling y'all, I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't know what they're gonna say, but I'm giving y'all my narrative. So far, I already told y'all where it was gonna be. And I already had that feeling that it was gonna be purple and blue. So now I'm telling y'all it's big blues, bro. Big blues, bro. Big blues, man. I'm sorry. Sorry. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. All right, so yeah, man. I'm out of here. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Try Wham on Twitter. If you see me again, it's probably gonna be on the script. Other than that, peace, love. Y'all already know. So